The inflation numbers have come in, and we've come in a little bit higher than they expected at 3.4%. Now, that was kind of expected in December. The government felt that inflation numbers would come in a little bit higher in January, but the main concern is core inflation. Core inflation excludes fuel and food costs. The reason why it does that is because fuel is very volatile, and food can be also very volatile too. If you have a famine in a foreign country that we get grain from, or any kind of food product from, then we could see prices go up in that. But that is temporary. Also, when we look at fuel costs, like right now, the crisis we're seeing in the Red Sea, and a lot of ships are being blocked, a lot of containers are being taken off ships, and ships are being actually stolen. So what's happening is it's causing a gridlock. It could cause higher fuel costs, but these types of things are temporary. Core inflation looks at our day-to-day activity. It looks at things that we buy on a daily basis besides fuel and food, because no matter how much they cost, we will pay the price. If our grocery bill doubles, we'll still pay it because we have to eat. If our fuel doubles, we'll still pay it because we have to travel. So the bigger concern is core inflation, day-to-day items, day-to-day things that we do. Prices are still going up, and the government's very concerned. And once they show that concern about core inflation, it really heightens the fear that rates might not come down as soon as people think they do. Because at the end of the day, the Bank of Canada's biggest job is to protect our currency, and that protects the value of everything that we own. So they will do everything in their power to control inflation. So if next month, if inflation numbers come out again and they're a little bit higher, I just want to let you guys and give you a heads up that rates are not going to be coming down. Now, one of the things that we are seeing is an uptick in sales. In this Bank of Montreal article, they're saying that sales are up, but prices have still come down. I believe this January and February, prices could go up at least, I would say 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. The reason being is inventory numbers have dropped to some low levels. We're at 5,799 homes. Just 60 days ago, we had 10,864 homes on the market. So 10,864. So we basically have 50% of the homes off the market. They didn't sell, they just came off the market. So if you're a home seller and the inventory is low right now, and you're kind of stuck in your situation, you're saying it's hard to keep this home, or you're going to have investment property that the rent doesn't cover the mortgage anymore, now is the time for you to put your home on the market. We only have 5,799 homes available for sale in all of GTA. Now, if you give us a call, we can narrow it down and tell you where your property is exactly and how much inventory is there, because neighborhoods are specific, and we can let you know what the demand is there. But if you're a seller and you want to sell your home and you're in financial difficulty, get your home on the market. The sentiment is the government of Canada will drop rates. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen, but that is the sentiment. Also, because inventory numbers are low, people are moving back into the market. We're going to see an uptick in price in January and February, in my prediction. So if you're a home seller, get your home on the market now and get it sold. Now, back to the inflation situation. Now, inflation continues to be even higher next month, or January's numbers come out in February and they're higher than they're expected. These rates could be forced to stay here for a longer period of time. Now, it's real estate with Raza. We help a lot of families who are in tough situations. You could be one of those families. Give us a call, 416-995-7317. This is the reality of our situation. We're seeing a record number of mortgages coming up for renewal in 2024. By the end of this year, 65% of the mortgages will have renewed into higher rates. That's all of the mortgages across Canada will have renewed into the higher rates. We are seeing financial difficulty in many places. We are seeing unemployment tick up too, and unemployment is a good sign for inflation. When inflation is skyrocketing out of control, people get a job laid off, they're not going to spend. When they stop spending, inflation gets under control. So that's the government of Canada is looking to do. So either way, inflation or unemployment, it's bad for housing. So if you're a person in a situation and you need to sell your home, you need to get your home on the market in January or in February. It is like crucial for you to do that, because once inventory comes into March, April, May, June, you're going to see us inch back towards 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, and 12,000 homes in the marketplace. So would you want to have your home on the market when it's at 5,000 homes for sale or 12,000? So, and for buyers, You don't want to buy in January and February. You want to slow down. You want to look at a home that's, you have plenty of homes for sale on the street. You have options. Sellers are more desperate. You have more negotiating room. You can ask for conditions, inspections, in financing clause to protect yourself. You want to be in a much better situation. I would recommend to buyers start purchasing anywhere from March and onwards. And one of the things I want to share with you before leaving this video is there's a home seller in Brampton. He bought his home at the peak, January 2022. That was the peak of the market. He paid $2,340,000, $2.3 million and $40,000 for a beautiful home in Brampton, over 3,500 square feet. He kept that home for 2 years. He just sold that home for $1.7 million. He made a loss of $640,000 in a matter of exactly 2 years, because he just sold the home a few days ago, and he had purchased it, I think it was sometimes in January 22nd of 2022. So exactly 2 years later, he sold it for $640,000 less. Reason being why he sold it, because the rates probably went up, he went into financial difficulty, and he didn't have a choice. So we're seeing this across the board. Anybody who bought in 2022 is selling their properties now, is facing incredible losses. But the reason why they're doing it, because if they don't do it and the prices further decline, you could find yourself in a much worse situation. So people, reach out to us. It's Real Estate Raza. We've helped a lot of families. Every week I'm speaking to different families, going over to the places, giving them a value report, giving them a strategy where they can get out of this home in a way that they can have money left in their pocket and it's not forced on them. Don't wait till it's forced on you, because then someone else is going to make that decision for you, and then you're going to have to sell under their terms. And if the bank sells your home, there's, I would say, at least $10,000 to $15,000 extra in fees, legal costs, all kinds of costs the bank puts on for when it comes to power of sales and foreclosures, all their legal fees. So do it under your terms. Reach out to us. It's Real Estate with Raza. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to help you get families out. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful day. Talk soon. Bye-bye.